Alright, so today is November 20th, 2018, and I am officially 2 months on tea. Yay! A lot has happened in the past month, and a lot has not happened in the past month, namely my voice, for both things. Some people say that it's a lot lower than it was, some people say it hasn't changed. It all depends on the day, I guess. Like, today, to me, this sounds and feels, well, it sounds like it did pre-T, which kind of stinks. Um, but I have days where it's a lot higher than this. I have days where it's a lot lower than this. It just kind of fluctuates, and it's really frustrating because, oh my gosh, stay put, settle, drop, please. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so this past month, it's been a month. I have been keeping a medical transition journal, which, like I just said, it encompasses my entire medical transition. So, like, from the very first thing I have in here is August 8th, 2017, coming out to my pediatrician, Dr. Green. So, it's my entire medical transition. Let's see here. So, yeah, September 20th, my first day of tea. That was awesome. um, yeah, my 1 month was October 20th, and today, November 20th, 2 months on tea. So, basically, I'm gonna read a few things from my journal and everything, recapping. I'm gonna expand on a few things, and then at the end, I'll go over just general things that I've noticed, apart from what's in the journal. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh boy, okay. So this kind of really gets into it right away. Yeah, so when you're on tea, you get a bit of irritation, um, like in your throat and everything and whatever. You just get irritated easy. I don't know what I'm trying to say. My point is, on October 24th, I started to take a break from packing. If you know what that means, cool. If you don't, it's probably best that it stays that way. To be honest. Okay, so anyway, started that break on the 24th of October. Haven't really gone back to it yet because it's just, it's not time to not be off a break. I don't know. I can't really expand on that because I don't really know who's going to be watching these videos. Or even if they're going to be public eventually. I don't even know. I don't know. Anyway, October 26th, I noticed that my fuzz was getting darker, like mostly on my lip. I have no idea if you can see it or not. There's no viewfinder, so I just don't know. Anyway, so also on the 26th, I noticed there was a slightly different smell to my sweat, which is totally normal. It just means that hormones and everything are taking over or changing. Um, yeah, it's normal. It's supposed to happen, but it was still a surprise. I didn't think that happened that soon. I don't know. It's a surprise. What can I say? October 30th, I noticed a definite itch in my throat. So, like I was saying before, there are days where I get like a little itch or a tightness, like kind of like today. I've just had like this tightness in my throat, which kills me. Normally that means I'm pushing my voice, but I'm not. I'm not pushing my voice at all. So, anyway, so some days I'll have an itch, some days I'll have tightness, some days it'll just be irritated, sometimes it'll feel sore, sometimes I'll feel like I'm getting sick because the first thing that happens when I get sick is my throat gets sore. So, but I never get sick, so whatever, I don't even know. So, it's really irritating to say the least because like I said, I just want it to drop already, to just settle, to be done, so that, like, I don't want, not that I'm saying I want this to be it, like, hey, I'm done. No, I mean, like, I want it to be deep now. I want it to drop now. I want it to be settled now. I'm pretty impatient, can you tell? Pretty sure that's never gonna go away. So yeah. November, November, November 1st was my first at-home shot and my 4th overall shot. It didn't really go that great, to be honest. Like, everything's fine, I'm okay, whatever, nothing really bad happened. I've been doing all of my shots at the Sage Medical Center where I go to my doctor's appointments and everything. So this first shot, this is the first time that I've been doing it on my own, you know. The first time without Nurse Kelly, the first time not in a medical facility just in case something goes wrong, the first time by myself with Mom, just doing it, doing my shot. And it scared me a little bit. I don't know why it scared me. I was pretty annoyed that it scared me. It took about an hour and a half to do. Normally it takes like 30 minutes, 15 if whatever, 15 to 30 minutes. It took an hour and a half, so 12:30ish, because I try to do all my shots at like 11ish, just for that consistency and everything. You know me. But yeah, 12:30 it was done. I cried. Not because it hurt. It did hurt, but that's not why I cried. I was just scared and anxiety and nah. It didn't bleed, I think. Yeah, it didn't bleed, but like I said, it did hurt. Also that day I noticed a bit more voice discomfort. Like it hurt to talk. Yeah. So I will have days where I'm just talking like normal and all of a sudden I'll just be like, I don't want to talk anymore. Not because I'm not happy with my voice. Like, I've had those days where I'm just not happy with my voice and I just want to not talk or something. But this was more like, it hurts. I don't want to talk because it hurts me. I'll get over it within like a day. But, because, I mean, obviously I have to talk at work, so, like, I have to get over it. But, you know, it's weird. It's normal, but it's weird. A lot of this is weird. It's super normal, but it's weird. So, you know. So, yeah, more on that a little bit later. Oh, and more hair is darkening, more facial hair darkening. More on that later, again. November 3rd, I wrote... Oh, got it. My voice is feeling much better today, still a bit uncomfortable. Maybe it's finally starting? So, like I said earlier, I'll have days where it doesn't feel good, where it hurts. I'll have days where it feels just fine, and I get hopeful, and I don't know, like I said, I haven't really noticed a drop. Like, it's weird. I know I'm only 2 months on, but come on. Anyway, November 15th was my 5th overall shot. That nothing really happened the 2 weeks between the 1st and the 15th. It was just kind of woo. November 15th was my 5th overall shot, my 2nd shot at home. It went a lot better than November 1st shot. Probably because it was in the right leg? I don't know. I just know that it was really fast. It took the normal 30 minutes, and it was just fine. I did kind of chicken, and I did exactly the first thing that Kelly told me not to do. Okay, one of the first things that Kelly told me not to do. If you're going for it, and you're going in your leg, keep going. Don't go a little bit in and pull it right out, because you're scared. No, don't do that. Take it from me, and do not do that. I had to take 5-10 minutes so that one, it could stop bleeding, because like I just put something in my leg and I pull it out and I've been stabbed. So I had to take that time for that, and then to feel okay, because it kind of freaked me out. So it bled a little bit, I got a little cotton swab on it, whatever, it took like 2 minutes to stop bleeding. But still, oh my gosh, don't pull it out unless you've done your shot. Just stick it in, push the button, well, stick it in, pull it back, push the thing down, and then pull it out. Don't chicken out, basically. Like, if you're gonna chicken before you put it in your leg. If it's in your leg, no more time for chicken. Just do it. Dang, I want chicken now. Okay. Anyway, Also on the 15th, I forgot to mention that on the, what day was it? I don't have it written down in my book. I think on the 13th, the 13th or 14th, Mom and I called Garamoni, and we scheduled my, what is it called? Consultation, thank you. We scheduled my consultation for November 19th, which was yesterday. Woohoo, news on that later. Um, so that was important to note. And then the, oh, sorry, no. I did that the week of the 4th. I think I did that. I'm looking at my calendar right now, I'm sorry. I think I did that on the 8th. Yeah, November 8th, Thursday, I think. That sounds right. I'm going to go with it. Let's move on. So I scheduled it on the 8th. Scheduled my consultation for the 19th on the 8th, if that made sense. So I decided that the Thursday before the 19th, I was going to take my pre-op pictures. It wasn't horrible, which is really cool to say. I've been worried about doing the pre-op pictures since, forever. Because, like I tell people, I have never seen my pre-op chest. Well, I mean, I have now. Prior to this, I had never seen my pre-op chest before. Ever. I don't look down in the shower. I keep my head like this the entire time I'm showering, which, let me tell ya, kink in the neck. Horrible. Now you know why I shower with hot water, because it relaxes my neck muscles. Woohoo. That's not why. So, yeah, I thought it was going to put me down for an entire day. I thought I was going to be miserable, that I wasn't going to want to do anything. It might have helped that Mom wasn't in the house at the time, so I could just go and do it whenever. I wasn't pressured or anything. Not like she would be pressuring me to go take the pictures, but I had free reign of the house, and even though it was behind the closed bathroom doors, it was almost easier being alone. I don't know. Regardless, it was good. I did it, and it was perfectly fine. I did see my chest, but not like, hey, surprise, here's a picture, like it popping up or whatever. I made sure that I was okay and mentally sound, and I looked when I was ready, and that probably also helped. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going on and on about this. I don't know. Regardless, on the 15th, I took my pre-op pictures and sent them to Garamoni's office. Woohoo! Big accomplishment. Let's see. The good one, the exciting one. Okay. I mean, all of these are exciting, but November 16th, my face started itching, and not due to acne. So that's really, really cool, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Since about the first or second week of being on T, my face has just itched horribly because acne. Some people it itches, some people it doesn't. For me, apparently it itches, and it stinks. It's the worst. My girlfriend gets a kick out of it because I didn't have acne for AFAB puberty, so like now I'm getting it for this one, and it's just fantastic. So, what I mean by my face started itching and not due to acne is, like, in here started itching. Like, on the area where my facial hair is going to be growing in, it just started itching. It was horrible, but it was awesome. It was horrible because I was at work, and when I'm at work, I don't touch my face, because if I touch my face, I have to go wash my hands because I'm touching people's food, But I got home and it was still itching, and I got to itch, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is in the area where my facial hair is going to be. Holy jeez, that's pretty cool. So, cool. November 17th, I don't know why this is the last thing I wrote down in here. There's one more thing. Regardless. November 17th, one of my friends came into work, and just to say hey and talk about stuff for a little bit. And this friend asked me, because we haven't really talked a lot, we haven't seen each other since I was pre-T. This friend just basically said, wait a minute, are you on T? And I went, yeah, I'll be on T in like 3 days. And this friend went, okay, I can totally hear it. You sound a lot different. And I went, oh, that's so cool. So that was cool. Like I said earlier, some people notice it, some people don't, whatever. But yeah, the fact that I haven't seen this person in a very long time, and this person said that, I don't know what pronouns to use for this person yet, so you know. Yeah. So, yeah, the fact that it was a difference in my voice for this person was super cool, because I don't know, it was just cool for me. It just showed that it was changing, it is sounding different to people. It's cool. So, the one thing that I didn't write down in here is I had my well, it is my pre-op consultation, but I had my consultation for top surgery with Garamoni on November 19th, which was yesterday. And oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I picked up the phone, I said hello, and on the other line, I just heard, hey, this is Dr. Garamoni, and I freaked. Like, I was so excited just to hear this man's voice. I mean, obviously I've heard it before in videos and everything, but oh my gosh, it was him, and he was talking to me. And I'm shaking a little bit just thinking about it, because it was him. It's the guy. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So yeah, we were on the phone for about 10 minutes. He went over my medical history, any past surgeries that I've had, my family medical history. He answered a few of my questions. He answered like this much of my questions because I had a sheet that was this long, and I didn't organize it very well. I was planning on going through all of my questions beforehand, to see what was important and what wasn't, and answers that I could find online, and answers specifically for him, and all that great stuff. But I didn't, because honestly I ran out of time. I could have done it the 18th, but I don't remember what I was doing on Sunday. Oh my gosh, it was 2 days ago. Regardless, I got off work at like 8 and I don't remember what I was doing, so I was probably too tired to function anyway. That's just been me recently. I'm just tired. I just want to go to sleep. I don't think that's anything with tea. Around this time of year, I just get really tired a lot, so nothing tea related, just like the weather changed and now I'm tired. I don't know. So anyway, as I was on the call with him, I was just looking through the list and trying to pick out questions, and I was taking a lot of time, and I just thought, oh my gosh, there's a lot of other people that I need to call. I just need to go. So I told him that I didn't have any more questions, and if I did, I'd probably call the office, and he said, that's cool, that works, okay. And I said goodbye, and he transferred me to the front desk, and I scheduled, sorry, I scheduled my top surgery for May 14th, 2018. So, more updates to come on that. Oh, jeez, I don't have my water with me. Oh, I'm gonna die. Another thing with my voice and everything. Ugh. I'm thirstier more, which I don't know if that's a tea thing or a me thing. I don't know. Oh, is it tea or me? Oh. But I also just want water to soothe my throat a lot, because like right now it's getting very itchy because I have been talking a lot. I've noticed that if I talk for a long period of time, just me talking, it just doesn't want to work anymore. So, cool. Right now it really hurts. I should probably go grab it. Anyway, I'm just bouncing all over the place, aren't I? How much do you want to bet that I make a script for the next one? Anyway, yeah, also on the 19th, I got my gender marker changed, that's pretty cool. Holly got her name changed on her ID as well, so cool, 2 for 1. Yeah, so let's see, voice and everything. Okay, acne real fast. Okay, I'm gonna get a little close. A lot of it is right here on my forehead, so I don't know if you can really see. I'm lucky because it's not a lot. It's not all over my face. I don't have like a whole bunch, like a crater of red. I'm sure I might in the future. Who knows? I don't. I really don't. Um, but yeah, like I said, I didn't really have acne the first time around. Um, so this is what little I have is kind of a shock to me because I don't know how to take care of it. There is, like I just itched right there, there's acne on my scalp. It's fantastic. I have acne on my chest. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have some on my face, my forehead, notably, my scalp, and on my chest. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as I know. I have definitely increased. Sorry, I'm really slouching a lot. Sorry. Um, I have a lot of increased hair growth, production, whatever you want to call it. Increased sweat production is a thing. Just because I said the word production, I'm like, oh hey, sweat. Um, that's a thing. But my hair, yeah, I looked at my arms the other day, like, I want to say it was a week and a half ago? Week ago. Yeah, a week ago. Almost exactly. Wow, yeah. I don't know why I don't have this written down, but I looked down at my arms and I'm like, this is, like, there's hair on my arms. It was like, I've always had hairy arms, but, like, it's a lot more. And, like, it's all darker and all that great stuff, so that's awesome. It's starting to creep into, like, this smooth part right here. So, thing that I've noticed about arms, people that have a lot of testosterone in their body have hair just all over their arms, just all over. People with a lot of estrogen in their body have hair just on this side. I don't know why. This is just what I've observed. So I'm watching the hair creep into this side of my arms, and I'm super excited because, oh my gosh, I have a lot of tea in my body. Ah. And of course, again, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a lot of peach fuzz on my lip that has gotten darker. Here, I'll show you. I don't know how close I have to get, but. Yeah, if anything, I will post a picture under this video just for my records and whatever, and yeah, cool. So let's see, hair, acne, voice, sweat. It sounds kind of gross, but, like, I'm really excited about everything that I've noticed so far. Like, I'm ecstatic to watch these changes of myself. Obviously, I'm with myself all the time, so I don't always notice these changes, like my voice. But yeah, even my leg hair is getting a little bit darker, and there's some more hair on my feet and everything. And again, that probably sounds really gross, but I don't care. I have never cared. Um, so yeah, I think that is it. Yeah. Another important thing to notice, I should have said this at the very beginning of the video, and now I feel really, really bad. Today is the Trans Day of Visibility. Or no, Trans Day of Remembrance. Wow, I've been doing that in my head all day. Today is the Trans Day of Remembrance, when we remember the people from the trans community, trans, non-binary, gender non-conforming people who have passed and have been killed, basically, in acts of transphobic violence. Unfortunately, there's a lot of trans murders that have happened in the past year. I think this number is, I know it's over 300. I think it's nearing 400, and that kills me. Um, it's time to get serious now. um, it's like my mom says all the time. Why can't people just be nice? This doesn't affect you at all, so why? And to go so far as to kill somebody for being trans, it's pretty ridiculous. It's petty. It's horrible and terrifying all at once. Um, like, that's kind of the reason why I don't really like when my girlfriend is out after dark by herself. That's not really a protective boyfriend thing. That's just like, hey, she's trans too. Not that she can't defend herself, because she totally can. Um, But, you know, it scares me because she is a trans woman and she's part of the community that's more persecuted than the rest. Or, well, trans women of color are the most persecuted part of the community um, as far as the binary goes. But, you know, trans women in general. Um, yeah, it's scary. Um, it's a good day to reflect and remember and hold your trans relatives and friends tight and show them that you genuinely care. If you're going to pretend that you care, pretend that you support us, and then a few years later make a terrible remark about something that we've done in our transition or about what somebody else is doing in their transition, just, I don't even want to say don't even bother because I want you to educate yourself. Even if you know a lot about the trans community or you think you know a lot about the trans community, please just take this day to educate yourself. Take this day to listen to our stories, you know, like you've already done with me. Obviously, go listen to somebody's story who is not as fortunate as I am, because I am extremely, extremely lucky to be where I am today and to have the kind of support that I do. Not everybody has the support of their parents, not everybody has their family. I'm fortunate enough to say that I have my parents. I have most of my family. I have an amazing workplace that has shown time after time that they will fight for me and that they do not approve of when people aren't great to me. Like, you know. So yeah, I think that is the end of this video. I'm sure I'll think of something later, and if I do, I'll just include it in next month's, or month and a half, or whatever I decide to do. I will 100% be making a video when my voice noticeably drops, because that's super exciting, and I'm gonna want to talk all the time once it really drops. Even right now, I just want to talk all the time, because I keep saying, okay, so like, I don't notice it, and then some days I do. The days that I really do notice it, I'm just like, talk, 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 talk. I don't stop talking. But that's me normally. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Gonna go deliver a scarf. It's gonna be a good day. Yeah. So have a good Trans Day of Remembrance, and I will see you next month. Bye.